So, Eagles versus Giants, MetLife Stadium, 1 o'clock in East Rutherford, New Jersey, this Sunday. Eagles are going to win. I mean, it most likely won't be pretty, but I think we're kind of accustomed to that at this point. This team is dealing with a lot right now, and I kind of love that it took 5 games to really let people understand the full scope of what the season could potentially be. And I mean that in the first 2 months of football, this team will be going through a lot of adversity, a lot of travel, trying to gel with new concepts, new coaching, new personnel, all of that, all while trying to balance the variables that get thrown your way, like injuries and, everything isn't always in your control, like antics on and off the field. Obviously, how players react to adversity is up there too, and I think at the end of the day, this team at 3-2 could be a lot worse, and people are starting to really understand that maybe we were a little too harsh on them. Like, people on The Fanatic are talking about it all of a sudden, and I'm just like, well, no shot. It took you this long to be somewhat level and open with the idea of maybe this team truly isn't that bad, because we've seen sparks. We've seen moments where this team has performed really well. The defense doing its job against New Orleans, Atlanta, Cleveland, certain moments against the Packers. It's there, But then you have the flip side, the Tampa Bay, the final minute against the Falcons. And it's not perfect, But no one wants to bat an eye at the fact that Patrick Mahomes is playing one of his worst seasons of football, and it's 5-0. All that matters is that he's 5-0. The same praises that we were saying last year when we were 10-1 before shit hit the fan. So, as we move ahead into Week 7, our 6th game of the season against a division rival, we know it's a must-win. We know that this game has a lot riding on it, and we know how personal it is, not just because it's Eagles-Giants, but because of Saquon, but because of his flashes of brilliance, while also his certain moments of head-scratching decision-making, and overall performance of play, like the dropped pass against the Falcons. Last week, he didn't get that first down on, 2nd and 1, where he had a lot of room to just run, get as many yards as he can, and call a timeout because it was under the 2-minute warning, and we all know where that led to the blocked field goal. It's just like little things, little things like that. And this team right now is going to be without Jordan Mailata. It's going to be without not Lane Johnson, Dallas Goedert. Darius Slay is going to be playing, but we do have a few other injuries on the team. So this team really has to hunker down and get together and work at doing what they do best, and they have to lead this win against a very strong defensive front. The Giants have a pretty good defense, so much props to them for surprising a lot of people, myself included, with how they've played over the last 5 weeks. Because while the offense hasn't been pretty, that defense has kept them in a lot of games that they probably shouldn't be competing as well as they have been, like the Bengals game, for example. So with that said, don't take them lightly. Your offense outside of your O-line is going to be completely healthy, and even with the injury with Jordan Mailata, you still have a really good group of guys up there that can open up lanes, that can protect Jalen Hurts and give him the time that he needs. Just don't be too cute with it. I'm looking at you, Sirianni and Kellen Moore. Just be smart. Do what you guys do. Put this team in the position to win this football game. It's a very winnable football game, and the Eagles, especially in the division, seeing how the Commanders are playing, knowing we still have to deal with the Cowboys, regardless of how they are right now on their bye week, handle business and win this football game against the Giants. In my personal opinion, the Eagles win this game 31-17. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Fly, Eagles, fly.